This is another video going over some situations in YouTube. Now, this channel is basically Where's the Beef? And what I'm going to be doing is going over some situations that happen in the YouTube sector. And if you don't get mixed up in those things, that's wonderful. Good for you. But this is also a preparation for people who may think they are singled out to get involved in certain things, and actually it happens to a lot of people. In fact, there were a couple of people who had to get rid of their channels and everything because they were not only being harassed, they were being what they call doxxed, people finding out personal information and harassing them and their family members. And it's actually quite dangerous, and it's frightening. Okay, so for me to give some tips on how to even avoid from getting to that point where you have to start calling lawyers to protect you and calling the police because these people are threatening you and all this sort of thing. I don't know what is going on with the YouTube thing. It's like the YouTube mafia, in my opinion. This is crazy. But this is something that I'm going to set up just to help people understand maybe some of the pitfalls and some of the things that I avoid to keep me out of trouble. Because once you get in that mud, it is hard to clean it up. So I will be going over different things on this channel, and I think it's kind of fascinating because it goes over how people get along with one another in general, and in the digital world and in the social media world. It is a little bit different from the real world in the sense that we all don't do these things face to face usually, and if we do, we end up in jail. Okay, so or reported to the FBI or some stupid stuff. So just beware that people, if they hide behind an avatar, around a camera, on their keyboard, what you call keyboard gangsters. Gangsters. Okay, this is not something to take lightly because it can turn into something really, really bad. So I will be going over some scenarios to help people, and they will be real examples of what I actually had to go through, and maybe some things that I have watched happen. But I will be protecting the people involved by not naming names or content creators or anything except for myself. And I don't want people to have to tear down their own channels and rename them and rebond them and all this kind of stuff just to go through the trouble of doing that when they could have avoided it. So this is something that I'm going to focus on for a while, and I hope it's helpful to everybody and creates a friendlier environment on the YouTube streets. So I'll be getting back with everybody, and thank you again for coming by.